Hey everybody, Brad Krause, gonzookanagan.com. But first and foremost, dad, brother, son, uncle, and friend. I just wanted to touch base. It was really difficult to try to figure out how to put it in words on in text on Facebook, Instagram to describe today. Well, we went down to share and made our contributions to the families from the funds that we raised. Thanks to all of you. The impact that you've made, I wish you all could have been there because you would have seen firsthand what we've done for some of the families in our community that are in dire need. I can't thank you enough for doing your part, whether it was small or large or whatever you could do. Today was life-changing for me and the families and everybody involved. Left feeling like we've done something. There was some light brought in to their lives and our lives, made a big change. Nobody will forget this. So thank you very much for all of you that took part of this Miracle 97th Street, the second annual, including the bands. We had some fantastic bands donating their time. We get asked a lot to donate, and I can't thank you enough for taking the time. We had some great traditional Christmas songs. We had some fantastic originals written for Christmas, and very talented musicians. Lindsay May out of Kamloops, Noble Crew out of Vernon, Silent Nights, which is Mick and Mike Jervis, Roland Cole, Black Cat Soul with the Uptown Horns, Dirt Road Opera, just talented. They just released an album, very talented. So grateful to have of them there, as well as Ben Click, Sam I Am, Rick Zip and Dieter Reinders, Jim and Kim Reinders again coming back again for the second time. Thank you so much. Beautiful people. And Christopher Blaine came out, or Elvis, I mean, and came out and donated their time. And the one and only Mr. Jim Legou, good friend of mine and humanitarian, donated his time again for the second time. Thank you, Jimmy. Love you, brother. And he did just a fantastic job. Also, we had David Mihal brought his drum kit out and managed them all day. Tammy Erishnikov, she dealt with the silent auction. Thank you, Tammy. Always professional and done very well. Doug McLaren, Matt Rands, Scott Gamble did all the artwork, donated it, and Krista Fick, she helped out with the 50-50. And all of the volunteers at Share, they don't know us. They had said, well, they're out of the blue. These people showed up and gave us money to help. But they're the ones that do it all year long. And we're just a small part of it, which made a big impact. But if they weren't there, they didn't have the program going, we wouldn't have been there today. So Janine and Linda and the staff at Kelowna Share Society all year long, or they're in need all the time. And I'm very grateful to have met them all of us, as well as Dee from the Best Western, has a heart of gold and very passionate about what we did, and Chris from 97th Street Pub, and it was just an amazing day today. We all arrived there. We're not sure what to expect, never mind the families knowing what to expect. But to us, we're excited to be able to, contribute and donate to these families that are a really tough time. Life is supposed to be perfect, but it's not. Nobody is, and sometimes just life happens. I've been through it myself, and it's hard to get up sometimes in the morning when you're being beaten down, it seems, every day. And but you have to start out with taking your left foot, and you gotta go, and then your right foot has to go, and you have to get up. Our kids are counting on it. That's why I do it. Is my kids inspire me, but they also look at me. I'm a teacher, and they teach me. They teach me. What are you going to do now, Dad? What are you going to? They help guide me. So both my children, I'm very, very lucky. But these families weren't sure what to expect. There was no, the Christmas spirit wasn't present when we arrived, because they're going through a tough time, and they need our help. And so when we all walked into the room, there was sadness in the eyes. There was doubt, not sure what to expect. What are we doing here? And how long is this going to be? And, maybe the children didn't think what was about to happen would happen, or they didn't want to believe it. Sadness. One of the mums had, as soon as I walked in, we connected, and immediately her tears were coming down her face. She had 4 children, and times were really, really tough. And that struck me right in the heart. And single dads, and a couple, and single mom. So the one of the children had told his mother, I'd heard this afterwards, that how long do we have to be here for? And that the thought of nobody does just gives us stuff. How do we pay him back? How do we pay this back? And I talked about some of my experiences of not a perfect life, but the importance for me was to get up. You get up and you try, as hard as it is, you get up. And as down as I've been, and life, happens to us. My children are counting on me getting up. And I'm also counting on my children to help me out sometimes too. So this one boy wasn't sure how long they're going to be there. And by the end of it, he told his mother, and this is one of the ladies that Cher told me afterwards, that struck me, and I'll never forget it. She said how inspired he all of a sudden became at the end of all of this. And he said, I want to be like that guy, 12 years old. And that's what we do. We can't change what Trump's doing, the news or the politics and the big global thing. But what we can do is we can make a difference in that person's life. One person at a time, one step at a time, but we got to get up. And that made my year, that made my day, that inspired me. This 12-year-old inspired me to keep going. And so it was a beautiful day today. At the end of it all, there was lots of hugs, lots of gratitude at a really rough time in their lives. So can't thank you all enough for doing your part, no matter what it was. It was a beautiful, beautiful change from start to finish, and what you've done for these 6 families and their children in their lives. So I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and thank you from the bottom of my heart for your involvement. And until the next time, till we do it again, thank you very much, everybody.